Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Call O'Clock. Yes, our first of the year, and well, it's kind of like a belated Christmas really, because I've got absolutely loads of things sent in by you, and we've got everything covered. We've got a postcard, a card, a thick letter, a small package, and a big package. And well, if that wasn't enough, we've also got a very small packet of wonderful pieces that I bought from bricklink.com. Awesome, let's get started. All right, well, we'll see how long it takes to go through all of these to see if we get to all of them. And I'm going to start, as usual, with the small ones and do my Bricklink one last. So thanks, first of all, to Matthias from Sweden for my lovely Christmas postcard, and to Blair for my lovely handmade Christmas card as well. Very gratefully received. They were out in the house over the festive period. So I guess we should start, as usually we do, with the smaller ones. So this looks like a very intriguing package from Australia, and this is from Henry. It says on the outside, so let's get in here. Feels like it could be, I don't know, something bendy, a long letter, or, well, let's see. Oh, God, it's harder than you'd think to get into. Right, we've got a great big letter there and some other bits, I think. Is that everything? Oh, no, there's something in here. Right, there is, wrapped in there. Oh, a quiver of arrows. It's strange that that's the only part. Just checking that envelope again. Anyway, here's the letter. Hi Robin Hood Bricks, my name is Henry and I live in Melbourne, Australia, and I've just turned 6 years old. Oh, hello Henry. I've really enjoyed watching you build Brick Nottingham and the Brick Halls. It's given me lots of ideas and tips how to make my own Lego city better. I really love trains, and I've been learning to build the new sets I've received over the years as Christmas and birthday presents, and I also make my own trains and designs from spare parts and pieces. Oh, well, hopefully you've already tried the pump wagon, because that's my favourite. During the pandemic, I was given a huge amount of old Lego from my mum that she had when she was a child. Oh, wow. So we have lots of tubs of Lego in my room to choose from. That sounds good. I've included some photos of some of my trains and city to show you. I've also included a small Lego minifigure piece if you would like to use it. Well, actually, I could probably do with some more quivers for the rest of my merry gang here, so that's quite a good piece to receive. Thank you again for your videos and information. I look forward to seeing more in the future. Perhaps you could give me a mention one time. Well, this is that time, Henry. This is your mention. What do we got? Oh my lord, these are photos. We've got a huge stack of them. Wow. Okay, so I'll have to get through this. Come and stay at Brick Nottingham. Oh, is that the same? Oh, is that an advert for my city? Is that the same name in yours? Oh, and we've got a good setup here. Oh, there's the plane that I kind of want, even though I've got enough already. Oh wow, they really are old planes. Sorry, Mum, if I'm being offensive about your age, but those are quite old ones from the distant past. Sorry, I shouldn't phrase it like that, should I? We got our favourite coffee chain down there, and some really good cargo trains as well. Yeah, and the City Square set there, very good indeed. Oh yes, we got the Christmas train, I think that is, or is it the Disney train? Well, I think it's the Disney train, isn't it? And I like your arch piece as some smoke coming out. That's really good. And we've got a custom one here, which looks like, I don't know, what does that look like? It's almost got sort of a greenhouse bit on each end, kind of like that. Could be a prison one. Oh, and this one's almost got jet engines on. I like that as well. So yeah, we've got the new express train, what looks like a sort of freezer compartment one. Lots of track, decorated station. I like that. Oh, a very good sort of lifting up connection there for the electric rail. Oh, and a very ornate looking tram there. That's very interesting in that corner. Hopefully we get another close up of that one. I like that a great deal. Then we've got V-Line. I guess that's a local type of train to you. Victoria probably, being the state that Melbourne is in, if I've got that right, or province, or whatever they call them over there. Lots of important festive wine, but more important is the carriages in front. I like that one made out of Technic bricks. Don't know if people can see that. It's got all the holes for Technic bricks. It almost looks like a really interesting texture on the side there. Be interesting to see a close-up of that one as well. There's the new station. Very nice it is, with a lot of that dark turquoise colour. I really like the patterned bench. I'm going to try and do some of those in my city. Yeah, same perspective there. We've got the alien mechanic or robot mechanic or whatever he was called in the recent series minifigures. A lot of no smoking signs on all these carriages, which is a good thing, but they're quite big. Maybe you had a whole sheet of them. Around the Christmas tree. Oh, there's a ride. Bump. So that's a Bumper Cars one. I'm happy to say I've got mine working again. More reliably than it ever did. Oh, and is that a snow clearance device on the front of that train? It looks like it might even have a motor attached to it. Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, very good. Yep, there's those ones with the no smoking signs on. Nice and close. Platform at the end of the line. And if you're not careful, you drive straight off the track with one of those pieces. Christmas tree again. And what looks like the beginnings of a supermarket. Fantastic. Very good. Well, thanks very much, Henry, for all of those. I will treasure those. Some might even make it to the fridge. You never know. And let's move on to the next package. And thanks again for the quiver, of course. So, need to get my knife. I've started cutting this into this, but not got fully there. So let's continue that. I'm trying to reach around this camera, which is easier said than done. You've used very tough tape here. This was never going to fall apart. So this is from Dennis, who's sent stuff to the channel before. Dennis from the Netherlands. So he's been a very generous fan of the channel, and I think today will be no exception to that. So I'm assuming these screwed up ones are just for security, and that one here is the letter. Oh, I can see a pack, and it's new because it starts 603. Not sure I know all the set numbers yet for this season. It's a bit behind. Hello, Robin. Thanks a lot for another year of effort and commitment on making your crazy fun content and builds. Here are some parts and stickers, ooh goody, of which I thought you could use, and a little set I found an absolute bargain. As a birder and seeing these critters in the wild a couple of times, I fell in love with the tale of this set, and thinking it's been a while that there was activity over Brick Nottingham's skies, maybe you could conjure up something with it. I know you have an awesome stunt team already, so maybe something for a train transport. Anyway, I'm sure you can use the parts elsewhere. A happy Christmas and all the best for 2023 to you and the lovely Mrs. Hood. Dennis and Sandra. Oh, that's really nice. So, we've got more on this. P.S. The fishing store one is damaged, but I'm sure your painted hot tea technique will do the rest. Ah, so it's a jet with a Kingfisher type logo on. I don't even remember noticing this one that much. But yeah, a sealed set of that, so that can go above the skies of Brick Nottingham. I've kind of got the previous version of this, a sort of small jet, 3 of them flying in formation, so maybe this is we'll have to go at the other end of the city. And I like to take the wheels off so it looks like they're retracted when it's in flight, but it's quite swooshable, isn't it? I like that. Good colour scheme, nice and bright. And that Kingfisher logo, I really like indeed. So that's great. Thanks, Dennis. Then here we've got... now I don't know all these. I think that's Loki, isn't it? I don't really know all these Marvel things. I often get Marvel and DC mixed up. That's how much I know. But there's a pattern mug, so that's very nice. May as well open this, haven't I? It's clearly new. So I like the mug. I'm going to have to yellow up the skin tone on this so it matches everyone else. But the torso is really nice with that tie and the badge. It says variant on the back. You'll have to explain that in the comment section. Why does it say variant? And then we've got this sort of crazy frog that I can use as a toy that you could win at the fairground, I guess. So let's do that. Thanks very much for that one. And we've got a few more people. We've got Lego employee, always good. We've got, oh, that's nice torso. I think that's one of the new ones. Yeah, it's one of the new rescue wildlife ones. That's nice. And that's a very interesting torso. Can't quite recognise that. It almost looks like a female body shape in there. But anyway, that's one to look up. Or you can tell me in the comment section if you recognise that. It looks almost Marvel-y or something like that to me. And here we have got lots of tiles, Lego sets, computer screens, stuff like that, and a couple more civilians. Yeah, they look ripe for adding to the streets of Brick Nottingham. And you mentioned stickers. Ah, right. It's an envelope, this. They're wrapped in here. Good thing I didn't just screw that up after reading it, isn't it? That What a bit of disaster. So what have we got here? We've got some more Lego set ones, which look very nice. Ninjago, City, Creator, and so on. So I can make even more cargo for my cargo area. And then this one. Ah, yes, there is a bit of damage across this sheet. I see what you mean. But that's good, because I always like duplicate sticker sheets, because it just means that I can have a second sign pointing to things like the boat rentals on the old fishing store from much further away, effectively, and have that. And it really adds a lot of interest to the city, I think. I think the only one that's even... Oh, no, that's damaged and that's damaged. But, you know, I might be able to repair that, you know. You never know. And that one seems fine and not damaged at all, actually. So, yeah, and that's probably quite a valuable sticker sheet, you know, given it's for such an expensive set, being that fishing store, or whatever it's called, that I've mirrored right next to the bridges of Brick Nottingham. So, wow, thanks so much, Dennis, for all of that. That's got lots of things to play with. I think my favourite bit is this guy's torso. It's really good. Really like that. Oh, and the plane, of course. Yeah, I'm going to look forward to building that right after I finish filming. Cool. So, now I guess we need to get onto the great big one. The great big one? Or just the great big one? I don't know. Oh golly, this is again got a lot of take. People take a lot of care to make sure that nothing falls out, which is a very good idea, but it makes it very hard for me to get into. Oh, I might have to rip it. Wow, how is that attached? Oh, I think I've opened the wrong side or something. Right, I'll come back to you in a sec. Right, I'm in, finally. And we have a letter right on top, and then we have loads of stuff inside. Wow, loads of stuff inside. Golly. I'll make sure this all falls out in a relatively controlled manner. Oh. Right. Get rid of that box. Dear Robin Hood Bricks, I hope you are well. I am, thank you, at least on the recovery. Thank you very much for continually producing such high-quality videos so frequently, documenting your LEGO journey and the build of Brick Nottingham. My favourite highlight of the year for your videos has definitely been the Modular Mall series, which may or may not be finished by the time you read this. Yep, we've just put it in and it looks great. The creativity, individuality and uniqueness of your build never ceases to amaze me. Rather than building a realistic city, your city is true to Lego and those old Lego catalogues and instructions with the pictures of Lego cities. I admire how your city stands out in this respect. Yeah, that is very deliberate. I just love those old catalogue pictures that you'd kind of get in the back of these. Let's see if this one's got one. Oh, it might even have. Yes, there we go. Where you've just got all the buildings going off into the distance. And it just looks like a real city. Well, not literally real, but, you know, like it goes on in every direction. And that's what I really love. So this is exactly the sort of inspiration I go for. And it still looks like Lego. I don't go for realism. Anyway, the letter continues. As a thank you, and to help inspire new builds and fuel existing projects, I've included some Lego stuff. A few pre-built sets with instructions. One may even have those images that inspired you so much. Yes, well, we just looked at that. We think very alike, clearly. Some pieces and some minifigures and some other parts you may be interested in. I've also included some old Lego pieces, a large door and 2 large windows that I challenge you to use or incorporate in a building somehow. Okay. I also thought the boat hulls could be used in 20,000 Bricks Under the Sea or in a city's marina somewhere. Here's to what 2023 may hold for you, and a wealth of new builds, new piece addictions, piece collections and new projects. Enjoy the contents of this box. From subscriber and member, Just Add Bricks. Oh, so that's really nice. I think Just Add Bricks is also called Freddy. P.S. The sets are 3221 and 60140. Have a guess as to what they are. Well, I think I've seen one of them being the great big truck here. Let me see. What's the other one? 60140. I'm trying not to look. I think that's either going to be prison or airport. I don't know. What do we got? Kind of a bit of both. It's a police helicopter. So, oh, yes. It always interested me because it had a really interesting rotor. Anyway, yes, so that's good. PPS, have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you very much. And PPPS, set 3221 is slightly modified from its original form. very good. I like to modify things from their original form as well. So here we go. Here is that truck there. And it's the hugely long cab. I mean, look how long that thing is for this set. And that's before it's even got the trailer attached. And this is one of the reasons why I never actually bought this set, actually. Not to, be negative about it. I don't think we've got the trailer anyway. Because by the time you've added the trailer on, it's about that long. And it's covering about 3 base plates. So, you can't get a lot in. But, yeah, I do like it. I think it might even be worth trying to modify it a bit. And make it just a little bit shorter, because I don't think we need this huge length out of the back, especially if we don't have the trailer. But anyway, that's that. Some boat hulls. Oh wow, now that is an old boat hull. So I thought we were going to have the ones that are all one piece, but we've got the really old ones that are built up at these sort of subsections. So you have end bits, middle bits, and fronty bits. Ooh, there we go. They've got some lovely old stickers on as well. We've got the Anchor logo there, Legoland on both sides, Legoland there, Legoland there. What looks almost like a domino, but that is actually just 2 dots. Oh, and Legoland on the back. Wow. So, yes, that might have to inspire a new ship build. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that was a very brick-built cargo vessel, sort of different scale, but maybe not minifigure when it was originally done. But yeah, it's a really nice shape and colour, isn't it? So we'll have to experiment with that. It could be under the sea, on the sea bottom in the cabinet. 20,000 bricks under the sea, so that's very interesting. Here we've got some huge bricks that we can use for structural builds, though, to be honest, I'm running out of structural builds. Maybe actually inside the mine section I'm going to have to do, probably start this year. This problem is starting new projects is essentially it delays everything that I've already started, and then I get in trouble. So there's the jet copter, which looks very good with its, are these jet engines? I don't know. They almost could be searchlights. Oh no, there's the searchlight. Yes. So police helicopter there. I think the blades could do with getting a little bit longer if you ask me, but then there wouldn't be tiles. So yeah, I might play around with that and do some mods myself. We've got a great big bike. Oh, that's the one from the Agents line, of course. I converted mine into some sort of hover bike, so maybe I'll make a second one of those. That's quite interesting. Inflatable, ×2. The weights to make these boats actually float. Ooh, inflatable ×3. So this must be the big old windows and doors you were talking about. Wow, these are very big, very odd. Oh, I'm just going to break this back. Oh, it'll take me too long to get it out. Now that must be, I don't know. I don't think it's Belleville. It's not Fabuland. I don't know what that is. It might just be the old homemaker stuff, or I don't know, Scala or goodness knows what. But that is interesting. Now the problem with this is I've got 2 doors and 1 frame. I could almost do with another frame to make a set of huge double doors. It'd be almost like a huge Ninjago sort of temple door or something like that. And these windows in the same style. Wow, they are old. This is old brown, I can tell that. Very interesting. So yeah, okay, challenge accepted. I'll have to see what I can do with that. It's very interesting that the windows open that way. I think they can also open that way because there's you can turn it around so they pivot halfway up the vertical side instead. So that's very good, very intriguing. Got some feet. We've got what looks almost like a satellite here. Don't know what's going on there. That's a cool piece actually. I'm not sure I've even got one of those. Is that Lego? It is Lego. That's interesting. That looks really good for a dish for a satellite, doesn't it? Don't know what it's supposed to be at the moment. Lots of treasure chests and bins and things like that, and computer screens. Lots of plants, looks like. Ooh, spider's webs. Plant leaf. All sorts of different wing pieces and stuff like that. A lot of that could go under the sea. We've got all sorts of minifigure pieces here. Wow. There's Mrs. Hood's hair. Yep. So I haven't got 2 of those. So that's nice. Lots of other hair pieces. Big cauldron. Sort of hood. And what's that? Oh, body armour. That'll be good for my castle scenes. I think I'm going to do some more castle scenes. And a big shiny crown. just because, you know, the brand new castle, of course. Oh, look, there's a nice... Oh, wow, that's cool. That's cool. We've got a free hair, so I'll just get rid of that. Thank you. And I think these might be on the wrong way round, so I'll just swap them over for my own pedantry. But, oop, golly, these are fiddly. There we go. They're the sort of wings on the side of a helmet. I haven't got any of those. So that is very cool indeed. That will make one of my knights look even cooler. It's kind of like dragon wings. Very, very, very cool. And the black visor with a nice white plume. I love that. That's my favourite bit so far. Isn't it weird? You get a tiny little bit and then you're really impressed with it. Ant. All sorts of helmets, hats, has. Oh, loads of mining helmets. I'll probably need some of those. Yeah, that was a very good bag. I like that one a lot. Then we've got lots of tiny bits. Lots of tiny teeth pieces and stuff. They might be good for building plants under the sea. That's a good screen. I like that one. Don't know what that's from. It looks a bit agenty, to be honest, but maybe not. Some eyes. That's from the spider from Lord of the Rings. A bucket piece. That's probably power miners. Very nice. More minifigure pieces. An alien. You can never have too many aliens from Alien Conquest. Some nice heads. Yeah, there's the janitor head. And, oh, that one's from... Is it Power Miners or is it the one before Rock Raiders? Woody body. Maybe I can use these super long legs for somebody at the fairground or just somebody who's super tall. That's a really nice top. So that's not Mrs. Hood's top, is it? Oh, it probably is. Yeah, there we go. So there's another one of Mrs. Hood's top. Use that as a merry man or a merry woman as part of my band. So that'll be good. A crook and a very smart suit. That might be the gangster. Very good. Some complete minifigures. We've got a chef, another chef, and the ice fisherman. Very nice indeed. Yep. You could be fishing somewhere. Some sticker pieces. Ooh, love sticker pieces. We've got a big widescreen TV. That'll go somewhere like at Sweat or something like that. Mining. Well, I'm going to be doing mining, so that'll be useful. I'll stick that on something. Bank. I've got a couple of those. Should be able to use that. A screen. Tread plate. You know me. That'll be used. Special transport. I don't have that, so that's not off the special transport set I've got. It need moving using my patented hot tea technique. But yeah, I should be able to use it on something. Could almost go on that transport truck that's got the ride on the back of it. Kind of, you know, saying give me a bit of space. City Pizza. Yeah, I've got a few of those, I think, but that'll be good. I could even add that onto my mall as one of the 2x4s that's advertising different businesses. Little computer screen, dials, play feature and a clock. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Oh, look, there's the gangster. So we've got a gangster. Oh, it is a different suit actually for the gangster then. Or they've got mixed up. Either way, that's his head. It's good head. We've got the cactus person. Have you seen the new use of this? Just the arms in dark blue for the police training guy who's getting you know, attacked by a attack dog as training. That's just absolutely great. But maybe I should use two of these just on the edge of the Lego room as actual cacti. You know, it's not really right for Brick Nottingham, though, a huge cacti like this. But yeah, it does almost require use. Maybe not as a man in a suit, but just the cactus itself. A space guy and, ooh, a Team GB guy. Oh, that's very good. So you could be running at the gym or something like that. Very nice indeed. Oh, golly, and lots of game characters. Wow, there's an absolute fistful of these. We've got policemen. We've got ones trying to escape. We've got, what's he, a knight? Harry Potter ones, all sorts of knights. Wow, these can all, and mummies, and yeah, these can all be prizes at the fairground. Well, I think I can say I've got enough of these now. There'll be prizes all over the place. Wow, there's absolutely loads. And, oh look, There's Indiana Jones. Yeah, that's him, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and that must be Short Round. Yeah, yeah, you can tell, can't you? Unmistakable. Cool. Right. Oh, a nice big cup. Fantastic. Just two more little packages to go into. Oh, golly, with which each have many more bags in. New Lego pieces from 40357. So I might not tip these out if these are new, but these are relatively standard pieces. Yep. Yep, standard fare there. And these are relatively standard too. 1x2s. Plates, all useful. They'll all get used. 1x4 bricks. Cones and round bricks. And a doorway. A brick separator. Now, I probably do have enough of those. Hot dog, banana, dish pieces, chef hats, and pans. Wow, absolutely great. Well, what a generous stack of belated Christmas presents. They're only belated because I've only just got round to opening them because I wanted to do it in front of you. Some really interesting things with these huge doors, for instance, and windows. Absolutely love that knight's helmet. Sadly, one of my favourites. This torso over here that we had, really good. Loads of nice pieces like the hair from Mrs. Hood's minifigure, and lots of stickered pieces, and those stickers, of course. So wow, what a wonderful load of pieces, and even a brand new set to build. So very happy with that. I'm going to clear the decks a little bit, and then we can get onto my little package from bricklink.com, and I write a little kind of reminder for what each one has got in it. And for this one, I wrote lovely stuff. So it must be quite a good one. So let's get to that right now. Okay, well, let's get into this package of lovely stuff. And I went to this vendor because, well, every now and then I do a search by a list that I have, a wanted list on my Bricklink, which is called Important. And basically I sort of select all the things on my important list and just say buy all and see if anyone's got a load of them. And if I can hit many birds with one stone, then it might be the start of an order. So that's what I did here. And essentially lots of parts that were quite hard to find were all in one place. So that's where I went and that's what I bought. So this bag is more generic, it looks like. I've got that one piece that I was missing for my whale. If you remember, there was one bit that was slightly discoloured. It doesn't really matter because it's kind of under the water and it doesn't show too much. But this was that part that was very hard to find. It stayed on my important list for a long time and it's nice to have it. So I probably will swap that out because I know it isn't perfect and that is enough for me. Then we've got a few more of these pieces, but in trans purple, going to trans light blue. And that will be nice under the sea, I think. I mean, golly, doesn't that look like a wonderful plant for under the sea? And very easy to connect with these Technic axle points. So that's good. Lots of other arms and things like that, mainly for connecting things under the sea, I think, because I've got to that point where I'm going to start doing all of those. And if I don't have good things that can connect all these things to other parts, then, well, it's not going to work very well. In here we've also got a few of these levers. I just wanted these as handles for things, and I was thinking they should be almost like a power switch, so you go boo or boo when you're powering up and down something. I was almost looking for these for my lab, my underwater lab, but I didn't have any, so when I saw these I got them. And there's a few pieces in here in old grey, which should finish off a castle-inspired build that I mentioned quite a while back now. So there's a few of those. And the last thing in this to mention is some silver bars, which I thought if there was a sunken galleon or something, which we know we have with the Silent Mary in the cabinet, 20,000 Bricks Under the Sea, it should probably be spilling out loads of silver bars or something like that of its old cargo. And that's why everyone's interested in kind of exploring it, essentially. And then this bag is just going to be full of all that lovely stuff. Right, so first of all, there was some cheap minifigures. So this one is the Series 15 Animal Control Officer. And I got this one, even though I had one before, just because I figured they probably work in teams of two. It's a nice torso. And I really like the arms as well. So it doesn't come with the skunk or the net, but I got that when I got the original one, so that's not too bad. We don't have many skunks in the UK, so that was nice. Also for cheap money, 125 was this, the Series 17 Connoisseur. And again, we haven't got the baguette or the dog, but I got those the first time round. So it's just to have good pieces, nice beret, a really good expression. Huh? And again, I really like the arm prints of that stripy top and on the back. So that's nice. I think that's worth just over £1. This one was slightly more, and it is very beautiful indeed, quite rare actually. And this is the Crown Princess. And I got this because of the crown theme being the sigil of Brick Nottingham. So I wanted this to go with my king in my castle. And I thought with the right colour, dark blue, and with the crowns all over it, I thought it would be very apt. There is actually a crown queen, I think. This is the crown princess, but I can use her as a queen, at least for now. So I think that would be really nice. It's very good condition, nice and shiny and unscratched still. So that's really nice. So she came in 3 sets, including 7093 Skeleton Tower from 2007, where she's unfortunately in a cage, but thankfully with a valiant knight to the rescue, to rescue her from an evil wizard, a great big dragon, and a skeleton or two. So he's got his work cut out for him, hasn't he? But what a cool set that is. I don't think I'll be putting mine in a cage. Nope, no inappropriate comment there. Right, keep going. Right, now I've got loads of minifigure parts as well. I've got the legs here with the trousers with underwear on top, being part of the uniform of the Condiment King, which is a character in set 70920, Egghead Mech Food Fight from 2018, where everyone seems to be socially distancing again. That's a set with really cool big egg tiles that they use as bullets, I think, from that mech. But the Condiment King is who I'm interested in, and he's very expensive and quite hard to get, so I'm getting him in bits, one bit at a time. I don't need the head because I'll be doing a yellow-faced version. But yeah, so here are the legs. And then I'll have him firing ketchup with one hand and mustard with the other onto everyone's hot dog, probably at the fairgrounds. That's where I think he'll be most useful. So yeah, it's one of the silly sort of non-superheroes that you got as part of all those, what was it, Batman sets, wasn't it? Cool. So that's that. Here's a torso without arms. Which is just nice to have. It's very cheap from Spooky Boy Series 16. So I can just add normal black arms with yellow hands or something like that. It's just a skull t-shirt, so that's good fun. Oh, I've got 2 of those. There we go. Another one here without arms is just from the Tomahawk Warrior, who's season 10. And I can just, again, get a torso. I will be using this torso, but it's just one that I had to hand that had yellow arms. I can just add some arms onto this and create my own complete torso. Oh, you don't want to do this too many times, you might sort of put the sides under pressure, but there we go, that's that. So I'm going to put that to one side to build a minifigure in a minute. Then we've got tridents for under the sea for all my Atlantis figures. That's good, probably got enough of those now. A wonderful breastplate, part of armour, with the gold crown on. Now this only came on one minifigure. It's unique to 7079 Drawbridge Defence from 2009, which is kind of like the other set, but the other way around. This time we've got the Queen in a tower being protected by the valiant knights, defending against 3 skeletons, including a mounted one there. But yeah, I'm just going to make a very ornate knight because I figure with the new castle coming out, I'm going to sort of do a bit of a tourney, you know, with loads of different knights, with loads of different sigils and armour and stuff like that. And they get quite expensive, to be honest, so I probably won't get all the really rare ones. But wherever I can find an odd bit to make up some valiant knights for a nice tourney, I think that'll be really good to do. So that is a very, very nice piece to have. And you can kind of put that onto a bare torso. You don't even need an ornate one underneath because, well, you just can't see any of it once it's on. So that's useful. A couple of legs. I've got these ones, which are just shorts and socks from the Paleontologist, I think they're from, Series 13. And then this one is from, actually, that Ice Fisherman Series 5, which we've got one over here. So I didn't need to buy those as it turned out. But I'm going to use that with this to make my own special minifigure in a minute. A couple of glow-in-the-dark heads, helmet from the old school, just to do those builds that I was talking about. Really like that. I've got a nice purple, can't get that head out of there. Nice purple turban, which came with the, what was it? It was the old Genie Series 6. So that would just add some more diversity if somebody's wearing that in Brick Nottingham. Oh, golly, there's a third one of those. So there's that. A plume for one of my helmets in red, which is kind of quite a muted metallic, I must say. Sort of pearl grey rather than shiny. Then the really good stuff. Right, so we have got, finally, the inside of the Book of Chaos. Read its pages. So that can go in my Book of Chaos, finally, and create the second of the Nexo Knights books that I've completed, on top of the Book of Destruction, which has got the right middle. I've got one extra middle as well. So we've got 2 complete books of that collection out of 7. Yeah, so still quite a way to go, but that's really nice. So that came in 70313, Moltor's Lava Smasher from 2016, which to me looks like a bit of a combo of a Chima set meeting a Power Miners set with a sort of smashing arms. But yeah, that's very nice. So that's great to complete another little build. Then heads. A brand new, as proven by its little baggie, which I'm going to completely break and ruin straight away to get the final piece that I need for arguably the best baddie from the Space Police line. Yes, it's Brick Daddy. And I've already got the rest of him over here. Ooh, just throw him around. There he is. He almost looks quite funny here without a head at all, with just a hat sat on a body. That would be a different type of alien. But this is the final piece I need in here. And that is a glow-in-the-dark head. And he's kind of got, well, fangs, I suppose you'd call them. Put his hat on. Oh, Brick Daddy. Oh. See, these are really rare and really hard to get hold of and quite expensive. And I've been basically buying each of the bits, much like I was saying for the Condiment King, individually whenever I do an order and see one. And that makes it a lot cheaper to do. Longer to get, but cheaper to get in total. And that looks absolutely amazing. So that's why I called this order Lovely Stuff. And yeah, that glow-in-the-dark head, I don't think it's charged at the moment, but you know, you might get the idea. No, it's not working at all. But he's beautiful. I think I've got almost all the villains from the Space Police 3 line now. I'm missing about 2, I think. But he is my favourite. I knew he would be. And he'll be in the Cantina, Alien Cantina, I suppose, which I haven't even started planning. So don't expect that anytime soon. But that is a lovely piece. And that just leaves us with 3 heads. One is the Santa's head from the 2021 City Advent Calendar, 60303. And I didn't get this head because that year I got the Star Wars Advent Calendar. I don't get more than one, so he doesn't look very jolly for Santa, does he? But anyway, that was a unique head to that set, so kind of the collector in me wanted one of those. Not very eventful, though. And then I've got 2 more heads here. I've got one from a Vikings line. We're using 7 sets, including 7020, the Army of Vikings from 2006. And he's kind of a mad, screaming head. And that's one option for my man there. And the other is a dopey head, where he looks a bit simple. Nice bushy eyebrows, though. And that's the Series 12 Prospector. So we'll have to decide which of those 2 hats we want to add to this body that I'm gradually building to make a character where this is the final part. Now, this is the horned headdress from set 79107, Comanche Camp from 2013, where it's worn by the character Red Knee. And that's quite a nice set with a TP canoe and scorpions all over the place. But I just really liked this hat, and I thought, how could I use this in my city? Well, I thought I could build something from real life. Now, I don't want to have any politics in my city, and I don't want to have any religion in my city either, really, so it's completely uncontroversial. But I thought with this combination of pieces and this hat that I could build something that just tickled my sense of humour. Basically, who could forget this idiot in real life? So I thought I would have him walking around in Lego form in Brick Nottingham, maybe out the front of the City Hall building, making a nuisance of himself. So hopefully you find that amusing as well. But yeah, he's just an idiot who's very confused politically, wearing very interesting clothing and a very stupid hat. So that's him. So I think the dopey head might be better than the fierce head. Maybe we should have a vote or a poll, see which one you prefer. I mean, that's him being very angry stupid, but I think I prefer him dopey stupid. So I think that's the one I'm going to go with, unless you all disagree. Yeah, we'll just have him bumbling around City Hall, up to no good. So hopefully you find that funny as well. But yeah, at the time I just thought, do you know what? I think I can build an absolute moron here. So there we go. That's him. Cool. So what a fantastic order. We've completed arguably the best Space Police baddie of them all, Brick Daddy. We've got a wonderful queen or princess for my castle in Brick Nottingham. Lots of other pieces for jousting and what have you, and just filling up the streets. Loads of connection pieces for Under the Sea. The final piece of that whale. A completed Nexo Knights book, this one. And then all the stuff I mentioned before. Wow! Well, many thanks again to Matthias, Blair, Henry, Dennis and Just Add Bricks, aka Freddie, for all their wonderful gifts. They're very gratefully received. I look forward to using all of them in the city. Thanks also to the Bricklink vendor who sent in some wonderfully good condition pieces that have filled a lot of really hard to find and grail items for me. So I'm very happy indeed with that. And I'm looking forward to placing this guy, this lady, in the city straight away. And then I can build this as well. So as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome Lego videos. Oh, there's the SSP. And if you value this channel, there are many ways in which you can support it. Do check out the links in the description below. Your support is appreciated. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, I have no idea what I'm doing. So yeah, I'll get back to you on that one. But until next time, see you. Yeah, that is an interesting piece that I do not recognise.